Each regiment or unit carried a flag into battle as a rallying point for each troop. Unlike the colors today, which bear the badges of achievements of a regiment and its crest, early flags were basically banners of just a single color. Colors are so important that during battles in the past, officers and men will rather tear their colors and distribute it among themselves.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Justice Kwesi Enin-Yeboah has arrived. Kwesi Enin-Yeboah was nominated by President Akufo-Addo in December 2019, replacing Sophia Ekufu as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Ghana. He succeeded Sophia Ekufu, who was the first
Yado wezon togbi gan bobi achia adakula ofe fia gan togbi gan bobi achia atonlea yado wezono. Yado wezon togbi trepe hodo fia gan amfuega Amerikanya Simanola na Volta Regional House of Chiefs. Togbi wezon.
Togbi Teprehodo IV is the paramount chief of the Amfoiga traditional area. He is known in private life as Charles Kweku Haibo.
Your Excellency.
Anglopa awamafia Togbi Sri Atonlea Togbi Wezon
Togbi Sri III is the awamafia of Anglo, the paramount chief of the Anglo traditional area. The kingdom of Anglo is one of the largest The Anglo state is made up of about 36 major states, including Abo, Anyako, Keta, Kwita, Jolokofe, Aveno, George, and more.
Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, colors are awarded to a unit by the head of state at a formal and a solemn ceremony. On parade this morning are the National, Army, Navy, and Air Force colors. Carrying the national color is Naval Lieutenant Isaac Yao Aban. The color escort is Petty Officer Class 1, Amu Vincent. The Army color is carried by Captain Stanley Komla Oklu. The senior color escort is Warrant Officer Class 2, Jemfi Augustine. And Staff Sergeant Buahin Atta is the junior escort. The naval ensign is Naval Lieutenant John Selom Kweti. The senior escort is Chief Petty Officer Class 2, Amwako Francis, with Petty Officer Class 1, Kwao Richard, as the junior escort. The Air Force color is carried by Flight Lieutenant Abdul Rafiu Mahama. The senior escort is Warrant Officer Class 2, Dokute Terrance, with Flight Sergeant Tete Edem Samuel as the junior escort. Invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I shall now continue with the profile of our parade commander. Naval Captain Albert Ankukpesenu was enlisted into the Ghana Navy and was commissioned as a sub-lieutenant in the Supply and Secretariat Branch on 24th October 2001. He has He has served with the United Nations missions in Lebanon, Ethiopia, Eritrea, La Côte d'Ivoire, and Mali. Naval Captain Pesenu has also held several appointed units. He is currently the training coordinator at the Naval Training Command at Nutepo in the South Tong district of the Volta region.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our special guest of honor for the 66th Independence Anniversary Celebration, Volta 2023, Umaru Sissoko Embalo, Chairman of ECOWAS and President of Guinea-Bissau. We're expecting his arrival later in the morning.
Naval Captain Pesenu is married to Madam Ajwa Ansong Pesenu, and the union is blessed with 3 children, Kekeli, Aram, and Delali.
Ma jijiwa agbogbo mafia na asogliawo Togbi afede wienelia anomia domi miawezon.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the next few minutes, we're expecting the arrival of Togbi Afede, the 14th Paramount Chief of the Asog traditional area.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the band on parade this morning comprised personnel drawn from the Ghana Armed Forces Mass Band and the Ghana Police Band. The band is under the command of the band officer, Sub-Lieutenant Doris Ebonyi. She is supported by ASP Phoebe Holechu. The bandmasters are Chief Petty Officer Class 1, Adibo Grace, Warrant Officer Class 1, Bologna Bridget, Warrant Officer Class 1, Mavis Asiedu Donyina, and from the Ghana Police, we have Chief Inspector Rosina Maku. The Principal Drum Major is Staff Sergeant Kweji Janet. The Army Drum Majors are Private Menu Gladys and Private The Air Force Drum Majors are Corporal Jambia Ejiri Rose and Leading Aircraft Man Ayoko Yebua Angelina. The Police Drum Majors are Inspector Vivienne Agbenyenu and Sergeant Matilda Ampoma. May I also respectfully announce that only accredited photographers and media personnel are allowed on the specific designated places for the media. Thank you.
Togbi tapre hodo analia yenya afiaga na amfuega oganya jimanola. The President of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs and Fianga of Amfuega, Togbi Tepe Hodo the 4th.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on parade also is the parade adjutant in the person of Major Emmanuel Owusudia. When viewing from the dais, he is positioned on the extreme right, next to the number 6 Air Force contingent. The parade adjutant was enlisted into the Ghana Armed Forces on 17 January 2008 and was commissioned into the Ghana Army Engineering Corps as part of Short Service Commission and Special Duties Intake 47 on 5th September 2008. He has done all military courses commensurate with his rank.
Ladies and gentlemen, we also acknowledge the presence of Dr. Yao Osei Educhum, Member of Parliament for Bosomche, whose children are on parade today. He has actually sponsored 150 students from his constituency to pursue engineering and medicine. He's the chief advocate of STEM and a member of the United Nations Advisory Board on Education.
Togbi Patamia Jekle Andrelia Alamia Patamia Jekle Andrelia Ago
Hey! Excellencies, the arrival of Togbi Afede, the 14th paramount chief of the Asogli traditional area.
Togbi Afede, Wienalia, Agbobomafia, na Asogliao, Togbi Vadomia Domi, Togbi Wezon.
Togbi Afede, the 14th, is the Agbogbomafia of the Asogli state and president of Asogli traditional area and former president of the National House of Chiefs. He is an alumnus of the University of Ghana and holds an MBA from the Yale School of Management, which he obtained in 1989. Togbi is the executive chairman of the World Trade Center in Accra and was voted member of the board of directors in 2015. Togbi Afede is a well-known businessman with several businesses across the country to his credit. In fact, he enjoys flying and is a co-pilot of the Embraer 145 aircraft of the Africa World Airlines, which he himself piloted for the very first landing at Ho Airport in April 2021. Togbi Afede, you are welcome.
Hey! Stand at ease!
Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I shall now continue with the profile of the parade adjutants. Major Emmanuel Osidua is married to Madam Evelyn, and the union is blessed with 4 children: Nora, Nana Kwesi, Tracy, and Nana Sam. It's interesting to note that the first spouse of the parade adjutant, and she is in command of the female contingent of the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority.
Togbi Gbogbolu Atonlia Fiagana Vakpo Alamia Domi Lanamake Togbi Doglo Anuma Fiagana Avatime.
Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned earlier, this morning we have 20 contingents drawn from the Ghana Armed Forces and other security services, made up of 10 male and 10 female contingents. We also have 12 contingents from some basic and senior high schools drawn from the whole municipality. Some special features of today's parade will be fast roping from the helicopter by personnel drawn from the 64 Infantry Regiment, gymnastics by the Military Physical Training School, and the fly past by the Ghana Air Force at the appropriate time. We will also have some cultural and other performances by some selected schools.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I also recognize the presence of the Director General of the Ghana Education Service, Dr. Eric Nkansa, whose contingents are on parade this morning. Dr. Nkansa is passionate about educating and developing people, and he believes that educating the population is the fastest way to transform our country. With the Director General, our regional directors of the Ghana Education Service and divisional directors, district directors, head teachers from various schools, and house masters and mistresses.
Of the horses on parade. The parade commander is riding the horse Lee. Lee was born in June 2000 in KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa. She is a female horse and is 23 years old. She performs the following duties: cross-country, wedding escorts, and military parades. This is her third time going on Independence Anniversary Parade. The parade
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, be reminded that the theme for the 66th Independence Anniversary, Volta 2023, is our unity, our strength, our purpose. Cape Coast 2022 was working together, bouncing back together. Then, in 2020, it was Kumasi 2020, with the theme consolidating our gains. And for the first time in the history of our country, the Independence Anniversary celebrations moved from the Greater Accra Regional Capital to Tamale for Tamale 2019. It was under the theme Celebrating Peace and Unity.
In unity is strength, and through this strength we can achieve our purpose as a nation. Our purpose of coming out of the woods in these hard times, our purpose of creating a prosperous nation, and our purpose of being a shining star of Africa.
We recognize Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, His Excellency Bingurnoma Zegri. We recognize you and we welcome you to the 66th Independence Celebration, Volta 2023.
We are currently situated at the Regional Youth Resource Center here in Adaklu. Overlooking the center, to our extreme right in the far distance, when facing the dais, is the Adaklu Mountain. It is one of the highest mountains, standing about 580 kilometers above sea level. A 3-hour hike to the summit is a good opportunity to see colorful birds and butterflies. 3 kilometers from the foot of the mountain is the Kalakpa Resource Reserve, where one can see African buffaloes, olive baboons, rainbow agames, among many other species. Adaklu is noted for its wild bees, palm wine, and local gin, better known as Akpeteshi. We would like to encourage all our visitors to make time to visit the over 50 tourist destinations in this beautiful region. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Arriving now is the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and his spouse, the Second Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Hajia Samira Bawumia.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Ghana Dukwala Fakbara Nuto Alhaji Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia Bla
National Salute! Arms! Hey! Show! Hey! Arms!
You are most welcome, Mr. Vice President.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the 5th Vice President of the Republic of Ghana,
Hey!
the 5th in the 4th Republic.
Hey! Arms!
He is an economist and a former central banker.
Stand! At ease!
Mia was the Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana until his nomination as the Vice Presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party in 2008, standing alongside the then presidential candidate Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Dr. Bawumia was the lead witness for the petitioners in the 2012-2013 presidential election petition. And as you have been informed, accompanying the Vice President is the Second Lady, Hajia Samira Bawumia. Hajia Samira Bawumia is an old student of Infantiman Girls Senior High School in Salt Pond, and also attended the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where she studied BA Social Science in Law and Sociology and Technology. At the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, Chi, Fanti, and Mamprusi. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we're all expecting the arrival of our special guest of honor, His Excellency Umaru Sissoco Embalo, President of Guinea-Bissau and the current Chairman of ECOWAS.
Majijiwa miafa amagbegbedohe atukplɔla Guinea-Bissau ame yi ke ganye ECOWAS ƒesimenɔla His Excellency Umaru Sissoco Embala adomiadome. His Excellency Umaro Sisoko Mbalo Adomi Adomi.
Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we await the arrival of the special guest of honor, permit me to run you through the roles played by the various security services. The Ghana Armed Forces is made up of the Ghana Army, Ghana Navy, and Ghana Air Force. They are responsible for the defense of Ghana by land, sea, and air. The Army is responsible for defending the land. The Navy defends the sea, and the Ghana Air Force defends Ghana's airspace. The Ghana Police Service is responsible for preventing and detecting crime, to apprehend offenders, and to maintain public order and safety of persons and properties. The Ghana Prison Service is responsible for the safe custody of prisoners, as well as their welfare, reformation, and rehabilitation. In line with this, the service provides technical advice for building plans in respect of machinery and structural layouts to facilitate escape and evacuation from fire, rescue operations, and fire management. The Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority is responsible for the collection of duties and taxes, which are used to finance the country's recurrent budget and development projects in the health, education, housing, transport sectors, among others. They also prevent smuggling of goods. The Ghana Immigration Service regulates the country's dealings with non-citizens. It also advises and ensures the effective implementation of all laws and regulations pertaining to immigration and other related issues. The Ghana National Ambulance Service responds to road traffic accidents, industrial accidents and disasters, inter-hospital referrals, and domestic emergencies. All the security services play very important roles in the development of our dear nation. We say Aiko to you all for your sacrifices and contributions for peace and stability enjoyed in Ghana, as well as their loyalty to Mother Ghana.
Nyonufia Opa Habobol the Volta region, Volta Regional Queen Mothers Association. Ashimanola Mamaga Toil Lifoy Atolia Chove traditional area. Mama Mielemia Domi Ashimanola Pekbarento Mamaga Sename Atolia Cho Mafi Nyonufia o kata Cho apipa Mieto wezona miapo nyonufia o kata
David Pratt, the Deputy Director General, and they are supported by 16 regional directors. Madam Mausi believes that the solution to Ghana's unemployment is only technical and vocational education.
We also acknowledge the presence of Dr. Eric Nkansa, the youngest Director General of the Ghana Education Service, here today.
Togbika Osei Tutu Brimpong Atonlia Afiagana Usuta Togbi Alamia Domi. We are grateful to His Excellency the President for this beautiful edifice, the Volta Regional Youth Resource Center here in the Volta region, constructed by the National Youth Authority, supervised by the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Yadakwa token Ghana Duklola Ika Onami Miadakwa.
Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, some special roping from the helicopter by personnel drawn from the 64 Infantry Regiment of the Army Special Operations Brigade, gymnastics by the Military Physical Training School, and fly past by the Ghana Air Force. We will also have some cultural and other performances by some students from selected senior high schools.
Hey! Stand at ease.
We will also have some We also have a special surprise by the Ghana Police Service, and this will be unveiled at the appropriate time. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we await the arrival of the special guest, permit me to read a brief on the Ghana story. The Republic of Ghana is located in West African sub-region along the coast of Guinea. It is bordered by Burkina Faso to the north, the Republic of Togo to the east, and Côte d'Ivoire to the west. Ghana was inhabited in pre-colonial times by a number of ancient kingdoms. These were predominantly Akan kingdoms, including the inland Ashanti Empire, the Akwemu, the Achim, Dagomba, and others. Prior to contact with Europeans, trade between the Akan and various African states flourished due to their country's gold wealth. Trade with European states began after contact with the Portuguese in the 15th century.
The British then established the Gold Coast Crown Colony in 1874 over parts, but not all of the country. The Gold Coast achieved independence from the United Kingdom in 1957, becoming the first sub-Saharan African nation to do so, and the name Ghana was chosen for the new nation to reflect the ancient empire of Ghana, which once was Africa. Ghana is a member of the South Atlantic Peace and Cooperation Zone, the Commonwealth of Nations, the Economic Community of West African States, the African Union, and an associate member of La Francophonie. Ghana is the second largest producer of cocoa in the world and is home.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the home district for the 66th Independence District, one of the 18 districts in the Volta region. It was originally part of the then larger Adaklu Anyigbe district until the western part of the district was split off to create Adaklu district on the 28th of June in 2012. The district assembly is located in the central and has Adakluwaya as its capital town.
Mianyi bana miapo fiao kata miapo nyonu fiao kata majijiwa miapo amakpekpe toke ameikanya atuklola na Guinea Bissau ye oganya ejimanola na ECOWAS. His Excellency Umaru Sisoko Embalo Adomi Hamamagbano Ghana Duklola Amerika he Egbapo Wanaya Vamiade La Volta Egba Duklola Wanutapa Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo Adomi Alinadi
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, arriving now is the President of Guinea-Bissau and the current Chairman of ECOWAS, His Excellency Umaru Sisoko Embalo. After his arrival will be the arrival of the President of the Republic, Nana Addo-Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Ita Mashia mana driver flagado. Mashia mana driver flagado. Na doji amikata mi abubu mi apo flagao. Bubu flag. Miawezon. Miaweva dowoga. Mianyi bana fiao. Mianyi bana nyonu fiao. Mianyi bana sukuvio. Mianyi bana Ghana tuko. Volta tuko.
Can we do a flag raising competition? Let's do a flag raising competition.
The flag bubuma.
Is Mauli School in the house?
Mauli School.
We can hear you. Mauli School. Is Mauli School in the house?
Mauli School.
Is Ataku Senior High School in the house?
Ataku Senior High School.
Is EPC Mauko Girls SHS in the house?
EPC Mauko Girls.
Is Ola Girls in the house?
Olavia Ode.
Is Volta Technical Institute in the house?
Volta Technical Institute.
Let's do it together. Volta 2023. Volta 2023. Raise your flag. Wave your flag. Wave your flag.
Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, all drones should be lowered at this moment.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, be reminded that we are live on the nation's broadcaster, GBC, also live on all other affiliate networks across the country, including TV3 in Accra, UTV in Accra, Metro TV, GH1, and many more.
Onamia nyabe wanaya ele TVG takonu konu na miakpo la fama miakpo de jeshiba Volta 23, the 66th anniversary celebration, the Volta Regional Youth Resource Center, le Adaklua Oha Eva. Be happy.
Hey! Hey! Chen! Stand!
Of the name Ghana. There are two schools of thought regarding the etymology of the name Ghana. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, there is the general contention that the name Ghana means warrior king. It was the title of the rulers of the ancient West
Sissoko Embalo, Chairman of ECOWAS and President of Guinea-Bissau. The special guest of honor for Ghana's 66th independence and special guest of honor for Ghana's 66th independence and special guest of honor for Ghana's 66th independence and anniversary celebrations.
In 40.
National Retain Arms.
We say a very big welcome to His Excellency, the President of Guinea-Bissau, His Excellency Umaru Sissoko Embalo, Chairman of the Economic Community of West African States. His Excellency Umaru Sissoko Embalo has been President of Guinea-Bissau since February 2020. He is a political scientist and military officer who previously served as Prime Minister between November 2016 and January 2018. He succeeded President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as Chairman of ECOWAS after serving his 2-term mandate.
Stand. Ace.
In fact, Sissoko Embalo, His Excellency, has stated that his governing style is that of Embaloism, which he defines as order, discipline, and development.
Miado wezon tohe na miapa amakbakba tohe aduklolana Guinea Bissau Jimanolana ECOWAS His Excellency Umaru Sissoko Embalo miado wezon now wezon.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the hour that we are all been waiting for is here. The President of the Republic of Ghana. In the next few minutes, we are expecting the President of the Republic of Ghana.
Yes.
Let me see your flag.
Yes. O flag ana yijipo. O flag ana yijipo. O flag ana yijipo.
You can make it.
Wave your flag.
You can be on your and dance to the music to welcome the President of the Republic of Ghana. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Jona jiha. Jona kowogba. Akafu mawu. Jona kowogba. Akafu nana adodamkwa Akufo-Addo.
Raise your flags! The man of the moment. The President of the Republic. Nana Addo Akufo-Addo is his name.
Masanukola. Jiha. Koflaga Dorejila. Gamasu. Mikafui. Oh, Mikafuila. Siwo wula. Mikafui. Siwo wula. Mikafui. Ajina Jomi. Volta, Dubiana Bagua. Volta, Akbanedi. he. Ohodua magble he. Edo ohodua magble he. Afisi afi yo he. Afisi afi yo he. Yanobi anyale Barnabas. Ya asoli. Chochocha. Wado obodiama. Na asayaka. Azailo. Azaise. Azale kongbe. Egale kongbe.
We welcome all you guests across the country and around the world who are here at the Regional Youth Resource Center for the 66th Independence Anniversary celebration of our country under the theme, our unity, our strength, our purpose. All our visitors from Isojaman district, welcome. All our visitors from Kumasi, you are welcome. All our visitors from Tamale, you are very much welcome. All our visitors from Accra, especially the Ablekuma Central constituency, you are welcome. All our visitors from Takrady, from Cape Coast, from Wa, from Bolgatanga, you are all welcome to Adaklu. Come on, clap. Actually.
Bientôt raison na mia pas me pepe au katan. Jo tamale mia raison. Jamain eso jamain me kwa mia raison, mia raison. Koforidia eso jamain me kwa mia raison, mia raison, mia raison, mia raison, mia raison.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in the Volta region, permit me to read.
Mia raison, mia raison.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in the Volta region, permit me to read a little bit about Felix Beho, the composer of our national anthem. Felix Beho is a son of the Volta. He hails from Vodka, a fishing village in the suburb of Keta, where he was born on Saturday, 14th January 1904. He attended Kita Roman Catholic Boys School, where he was introduced and even became a pupil organist until he left short time, and even became a pupil organist until he left the school. His father, Do Beho, was a fisherman. His mother, Ameto Wofa, from the Gajapo family, was a trader who was also reputed to have musical talent and was a leader of the female singers in the village drumming and dancing group. In January 1925, Felix Beho gained admission to the newly opened Achimota Teacher Training College, a violinist college, where all were versatile in music. He became a strong advocate for the inclusion of Ghanaian traditional music teachers in Achimota College, where all were versatile in music. He became a strong advocate for the inclusion of Ghanaian traditional music in educational studies. Following Ghana's independence at the Achimota School, where he became a strong advocate for the inclusion of Ghanaian traditional music in educational studies. Following Ghana's independence in 1957, the country's anthem, 1957, the country's anthem, God Save the Queen, had to be replaced. As a result, a competition was created for people to send an anthem to be used to represent the presence of our beloved country. The national anthem is still used and sung to represent our beloved country.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hour has come. Ladies and gentlemen, the hour has come.
Oh boy!
Oh, the hour has come.
Oh boy!
Oh, the hour has come.
Oh boy! Papa draw flag dollar, draw flag dollar, draw flag dollar.
Aveno, the hour has come.
Rise on your feet.
Right, the hour has come.
Rise on your feet.
Rise on your feet.
Raise your flag.
Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen.
Volta 2023.
Raise your music.
Volta 2023.
Raise your music, DJ. Raise your music up. The volume.
Mitomia Fakati Miajiha. Mikafui, Mikafui. Mikafu Nutwala, Mikafu Kojo.
Arriving now is the president of Nana Ado, Dampa Ekufado.
Yadota Flatena, Miapofia, Kata 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 Kata. Many Banami. Ghana, what to Gola? Mikata, Miapa to Gola. Volta2023. Ghana, what to Gola? Mikata, Miapa to Gola. Volta2023.
And Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Let me hear the music.
Now, the President.
Flag and Abubu, Flagadi.
is the President of the Republic of
Alinadi.
Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Let me hear the music.
Now, the President...
Flag and Abubu, flag and Abubu. Dia, 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 dia.
Wave your flag, wave.
Now, the President...
Flag and Abubu, flag and Abubu. Dia, 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 dia.
Wave your flag, wave your flag. Oh, wave your flag.
Now, the President...
Flag and Abubu, flag and Abubu. Dia, 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 dia.
Wave your flag, wave your flag. Oh, wave your flag.
To welcome the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana... The President...
Flag and Abubu, flag and Abubu. Dia, 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 dia.
Wave your flag, wave your flag. Oh, wave your flag.
Alinadi, alinadi. Dia, 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 dia.
Wave your flag, wave your flag. Oh,